Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Terranova and today I am bringing you a special collaboration build video, as you saw from the title screen. Today we are building a tiny house. So the rules for the challenge are pretty simple. The house has to be 3 by 6 squares in size, and everything has to be functional that you put in the house. And of course it's got to have the basics: bathroom, functional kitchen, a place to sleep, the works. And yeah, so anything outside can only be like gardening stuff. We can't really use any functional items. Like, we can't put a picnic table outside and call that the dining table. So those are the rules, and I'm doing this collab with RinksGaming, and we've done a collab before. It was a build challenge. We did the replication challenge last time. So we took a picture of a house that we found online and we tried to build it, and it was a lot of fun. I think I was actually surprised with how well mine turned out, and his looked pretty cool too. So definitely I'll link that in the card section of this video, so you can check that out if you are wanting to. And I'm also going to link his channel and his version of this challenge in the cards as well, so you can go ahead and just link that. And I think I'll even link them in the description bar below this video. But as you can see, I just laid out the walls for this house, this tiny home. I wanted to let in a lot of natural lighting, so of course I used a lot of windows just to kind of open up the space a little bit. And then I had to try to figure out how to fit in this tiny little bathroom, just enough space to get the essentials like the shower and the toilet in there. And now I'm just spending forever and ever. I could not find the specific wallpaper that I wanted. I wanted the new metallic-y shimmery wallpaper from the vintage glamour. Is it vintage glamour? I struggle with the name of this pack every single time I try to say it, but I think it's the vintage glamour stuff pack. I wanted the new shimmery stuff, but I could not find it for the life of me. It took me forever. And but I do eventually find it, as you can see. So I wanted to make it very light, very open, very airy. So I did that little kind of off-centered roof just to kind of bring in some more lighting with the windows. And then I wanted one pop wall, so I did a little like a brick wall. And yeah, so I think it turned out pretty good. In terms of the size, it was really challenging to work with this size of a house. I struggled a lot to figure out where to put everything at first, and I did just kind of throw the refrigerator over in the corner, but it works out in the end, I promise. And I do just want to point out now, this house should be on the gallery already. If not, I'll definitely make sure it's up before this video goes up. And I did playtest every object. Everything works. Your sim can get around it. I would strongly urge you to not put more than one sim in this house though, because it is super tiny, very teeny tiny. And yeah, so this kitchen, it works. The counter space is enough for them to cook on. And I know what you're probably thinking, Terranova, why did you just put a bed right in the front of, you know, the door with all of the windows right there? It'll work out, okay? I'm gonna put some plants on the outside. We'll get some gardening action in here, and it's gonna be a little more private on the inside of the house, trust me. Even though we've got, you know, basically walls made out of windows. And yes, the Sims can still get in and out of that double door with that chair right there, and it's not an issue. They just walk around it. So don't worry, I tested everything. And the Sims just usually sit on the bed to watch TV or eat, so the table is not a big issue. But anyways, I want to tell you guys a little bit more about RinksGaming's channel while I'm just decorating here, getting some plants to brighten the place up. I think that's the #1 thing with such a small space. You just kind of have to lighten it up and brighten it up, and then just add a couple decor items that are enough for such a small space, but you don't want to go overboard. So yeah, but anyways, Rinks is really entertaining to watch. I've been watching his channel since we first connected to do our first collab, and a couple of things he's got going on right now. He is doing a city living Living LP, which is pretty entertaining. He's getting pretty far in that. And he also, I believe, just did a Christmas collab cast. So if you're interested in something more holiday focused, you can go ahead and check that out. My personal favorite right now is his Rags to Riches challenge video. He hasn't posted a video of that in a while, but he's still getting pretty far within that challenge, so I'm eagerly awaiting the next one. And as you can see, yeah, in this video, right at this point, I'm just working on the outside because this house is just so teeny tiny. I figured the more glamorous the outside looks, you know, the bigger and homier this house is going to look. And if you're questioning why I have pink and purple and blue trees and bushes, that's because the sim that I made and kind of just plopped on this lot in order to start building is like a fairy elf pixie. So she's got like wings, and she's got like this little like steampunky corset type style, and just like fairy. She's got little elf ears. I don't know, I just figured, well, this is the sim on this lot, let's make a house for her. So I also kind of liked that it was different than what I normally do. I never use the specific plants that I did for this build, certainly not in those colors. So it was just kind of fun for me to get to use something that I don't usually do in builds, because let's be honest, how often do I actually build my own lots on my channel? Most of the time I don't have time. This specific one took me like hours to figure out what I was going to do. And yeah, so I just wanted to do something fun, bright, colorful, and different than what I normally do. And this technique that I do with the flowers here in just a little bit, I have to give props where they're due, but basically I learned this technique from watching RinksGaming's last video, his last collab that we did, the replication challenge. When he was doing some outdoor gardening, he put like flower and grass layered, and it just looks really pretty. It just adds so much to that little space to have the layers. So I did add the little pink flowers on top just to kind of brighten it up a little bit again at the base of the trees. But yeah, I learned that technique from Rinks actually, so way to go. Thank you very much for that wonderful tip. And yeah, so I guess we're just adding a couple finishing touches at this point. I do want to point out also, I've never used this piece before. I don't know what pack it came in. I think it's a new one from City Living, but it looks cool, especially on that brick wall. But I do want to add that there is no custom content in this build. Everything is from, you know, base game or the different stuff, game pack and expansion packs. So if you have all of them, I couldn't tell you which ones are all used in this specific video at this point in time, because I didn't think about that before I started recording. But if you have all of the current packs, then you will be able to download this no problem. And if you do want to download it off the gallery, I think it's just called Tiny House Build Challenge. I think that's all it's actually called. And you do need to have move objects on before you place it. So just, you know, Control-Shift-C, testing cheats on, and then Control-Shift-C again and put bb.move objects on, and then place this house. Otherwise, some of the items might not place correctly. So just a little disclaimer there, but you can find it on the gallery. My name is Terranova Plays over there, and it's pretty simple to find. But anyways, that I think is about it. I think I got everything included. So here are just a few snapshots from different angles of my tiny home, my little fairy elf pixie inspired tiny home. I just thought it would be fun to do that with a little bit of a theme. But please go ahead and check out Rinks's version of this challenge. I am eager to see what he comes up with, because he is such an amazing builder and he's so entertaining to watch. So definitely go and check out his channel. And if you're coming over here because of his version of this video, thank you very much and welcome to my channel. But yeah, anyways, thank you all for watching. My name is Terranova, and I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day. Bye, guys.